I'm sitting here all bundled up this morning because it's not so warm out this morning. Yesterday it was gorgeous this time, but I decided I liked it so much, the fresh air, I decided to do it again.
Yeah, fresh air makes a big difference. Let's twist the body over to one side. And then we'll twist over to the other side. Good. And come to center and raise the arms up. Press the palms, stretch the wrists. And lower down. And bring the right arm over. And relax the left shoulder down. And then release and left arm over. And right shoulder down. Good. And bring the chin down and over one shoulder and then the other shoulder. Stretch the side of the neck and stretch the back of the neck. And good. Let's go ahead and take the right arm. We'll make some circles at the shoulder. Good. And left shoulder. Okay. And interlace the fingers and press the palms away. Stomach in, chest in. Good. And lower the arms down. And take the right hand down and the left arm over. And reach through your left fingers. Stretch the side of the body with a few breaths. over. And reaching. Good. And release. Let's take the right leg and we'll rock the leg from side to side. Good. And let's switch legs. Left leg in and side to side. Good. And release. Bring the soles of the feet together. And lift the buttocks up. Press the knees down. And then release. And let's make our way into a table position. And head and tailbone up. And chin down. Stomach in, chest in. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Up. And in. Good. And let's go from side to side. Head to the right, right hip to the right, head to the left, left hip to the left. Good, and head to center, right arm up. And thread the needle. Stretch the right shoulder. And then release, and let's thread the needle on the other side with the left arm coming through. Cut, and back into the table and circle the hips. And change the direction. come into a puppy stretch. Hands coming forward. Shoulders stretching, lats stretching. Good. And then bring the hips forward. And let's come into a boat pose with the head, shoulders, arms, and legs up. Release. Turn the head to the side, bend the knees, bring the legs from side to side. Good. And bring the feet down. And hands underneath the shoulders. And again, into the puppy stretch, buttocks back. Stretch the shoulders open. And we'll bring the hips forward. We'll come into a cobra pose. Hands underneath the shoulders and elbows in. Press the hips down. Keep pressing into the hands. And lowering down. And let's see what we can do with the downward facing dog. Hands right underneath the shoulders. Toes curled under. And we'll lift the knees up. Head between the arms. Press the heels down. Good. And release down. And come into a child pose for a moment. You can rest your head on flat hands or on a couple of fists. Okay, good. And let's come into a seated position. We'll have the right leg out, left foot in. And we're going to come into the next pose. So, coming down over your right leg. And let's come on up and lower the left hand down and come into a half circle. Press the hips forward. You may want to make a fist with your left hand. Okay. And lowering down. And extend the left leg out. And come forward. And press out with the left heel. And lengthen the left calf muscles and hamstrings. Every breath counts. Take in the fresh air. Okay. Raise the arms up. And lower the right hand down. Come on up. And you may want to make a fist with your right hand. And lengthen the left side of your body as you open the front of the body. Okay. And release. And we'll come into the frog pose with the knees wide apart. And the elbows down. Feet make a 90-degree angle with the shins. Shins make a 90-degree angle with the thighs. Press the elbows down, bring the tailbone back. Five more breaths here. Okay, and let's come onto the right hip, and we'll have the right elbow down. Reach back to the top of the left foot. Press the foot into the hand. Bring the left knee back. Good. And release. And coming over onto the left elbow. And reach back. Top of the right foot. Press the foot into the hand. And bring the head back. If at any point you need to unmute your phone, you can go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and just put it on mute for a moment, or for now. Good. And final couple of breaths. releasing. And let's do a little twist with the legs out. And we'll take the right leg over the left. Hold on to the bent knee and circle around. And take some breaths. Try to keep your spine tall. Good. And release. Extending the right leg out, bend the left leg. And take hold of the knee. And come around. Pull the stomach in. And twist. Okay, and let it go. And let's come down onto the back and pull both knees in. If it feels right, you can rock from side to side. Just helping to release the low back and also the hip area, the gluteal muscles as well. Good. And let's bring the hands behind the head and strengthen the core with the crunches. Coming up and down. Okay. And let's tuck the hands underneath the buttocks, and we'll take the legs up and down. Okay. And down. And just press the feet down into the floor and lift the body up into a bridge. If you'd like to do some breathing exercises, you can Try the Kapalabhati breath, the forceful exhalation through the nose by pumping the stomach. Exhalation is forceful, inhalation is automatic. Good. Now lowering down. Stretch the body out long. Press the heels out. Reach to the fingers. And bring the arms out into a T position. Bring the knees in. And the knees come from side to side. Let's see how that feels. Good. And let's make our way over to one side. And then we'll make our way up. The rag doll. And standing in the simple mountain. And then we'll come on up with the arms. And interlace the fingers and press the left hip out to the side. Pull with the right hand. Coming up tall and over to the other side. And pull with the left hand. Good. And coming to center. And then we'll arch backwards. You can either keep your arms up overhead, or you can bring your hands down and press your hips forward. Opening the chest, opening the front of the body. Good. And then release the backward bend. And let's come forward. Bend the knees. And try to get the elbows behind the knees, the hands on the back of the ankles, and lift the tailbone, top of the head down. release. And bring it up. Nice and tall. And we'll bring the arms all the way down. And take 2 or 3 breaths. Okay, step the feet about hip width apart. Bend the knees and raise the arms up. Take a few breaths. And then straightening out the legs and lift the heels up. And with the heels up off the ground or the floor, bend those knees again. And release and turn the feet in. Bring the knees together and come down. Bending the knees. Keep the arms up at shoulder height. And release. And we'll come to the front of the mat. We'll do a round of the Sun Series, and then we'll do a trig. So, hands right in front of the chest. And hips forward, opening. And come forward. Hands come down. And then stepping back with your left foot. Bent leg runner stretch. And step back into the push-up position. Knees down. And buttocks back, puppy stretch. And the hips come forward. Toes are curled under. So we don't know how things are going to turn out, but our commitment is to be of service as much as we can. And so we just keep strengthening ourselves. And then whatever we're needed for, we can say, here I am. Let's step forward. And come on up. Press the hips forward, open the chest. And bring the hands down in front of the chest. And then inhale and open. And exhale, close. Bring your right foot back. Left knee directly above the ankle. And then stepping back. And knees down, buttocks back, puppy stretch. And the hips come forward, the toes are curled under the upward facing dog. And the downward facing dog, head between the arms, press the heels down. Take a big step forward with your left foot, or 2 or 3 steps forward. Knee directly above the ankle. And then step forward and squeeze. Bring it up. Bring it down. And let's do the tree pose, and then we'll have a moment to relax before we conclude our class this morning. All the weight on the right foot and leg, left foot up. And You can have your hands in front of the chest, or you can raise the arms up overhead. And the hands come down and side to side. And then all the weight's on the left foot and leg, and the right foot comes up. And the hands are in front of the chest. If you like, take the arms up overhead. Focus the gaze. Okay. And lowering down. And taking just a few minutes to do whatever else your body needs. Tuning inward. Gentle, conscious. Movement of breath. And in this final minute or so, just see if you can notice your breathing flowing in and out. Notice your breath. Whether you're stretching, relaxing, or sitting in a meditative position. Just notice the breath. And we'll complete our session. May we have a sense of peace and well-being today. May we help bring peace and a little more happiness and kindness into the world around us. Shalom.